We love
as
hip
far
hop.
as people who are locked up. Let me just stay on Instagram here. Let's look up a couple of pages and see what's going on. I got an update on top 5. Ooh, we'll do a double top 5 segment right now. Okay, we're gonna cover this top 5 versus K Money and top 5 getting a new lawyer to free him up from his case. I don't see it here on T.TV, but I did see on one of these blog pages that top 5 is getting new legal counsel courtesy of the boy. All right. Big salute to Drizzy Drake. Maybe it's over here on Kenzo Tooney's page, 6 Entertainment. Somebody had to scoop on that shit. They might have deleted it already, though. But I'll give you guys some inside scoop right now. Not too much because, you know, he has an open case. We're not trying to mess up the case in any type of way. I heard about this. Okay. This is a picture of the boy here. When you're trolling just to see who's eager to get at the boy in my DMs. Okay, no problem. Hashtag OVO for life. All right. Big salute to the boy Pedro. Now, I had a conversation with him not too long ago. And I seen this. Listen, I swear to God, I didn't just pull this information out the sky. I don't talk to the boy behind the scene on a regular basis. He got some help from the boy as far as with his legal counsel. He's looking to have a trial date, and this obviously has already been out there as far as the news. His next trial date is in September. I remember when I first gave an update on top 5, it was October that I reported, but it's September. He's going to be getting a trial hearing, if I'm not mistaken. So you might see top 5 by the end of 2024. All right. If the boy's tapped in, I'm sure he's getting him the best of the best legal counsel that he can afford. And when you got that now, this wouldn't be the first time that the boy made a case disappear. You know what I'm saying? So it's looking up. It's looking up. And, you know, once again, condolences to the young gentleman who passed away in the whole incident that, you know, started this whole thing. But I'll say this, and I'm not going to throw myself completely on one side or the other, or whether I think guilty or innocent, but I will say this. If his co-defendant's charges were stayed, and we covered this probably more than a year ago, where a person's charges are stayed, that means they have to release them. Doesn't mean that they can't bring up the charges later on in the future. However, for now, they don't have enough evidence to convict, so they released his co-defendant. And from the videos that we've seen, the videos that they showed on CP24 and all the other news outlets, in my opinion, I think it was really easy to see that that wasn't the quote-unquote shooter that was running back to the car in the video. So the way that they upgraded top 5's charges from accessory after the fact to first degree, which means basically you are completely involved, your hands are dirty, you might be the shooter, all that type of shit. In my opinion, I think the court's kind of messed up with that one. They overstepped their mark when it comes to what they were trying to pin on this gentleman. So with all that being said, I think he'll walk too. I think sometimes the courts get overzealous. Right? They see hip hop, they see social media, especially with 5 being so vocal on social media, having so much antics. He had the scene turned up like crazy through his social media antics. And don't get me wrong, I'm not excusing his antics in regards to the other people that I was talking about earlier with Julio Fulio and all them. All right. The shit that Top 5 was talking on the street, smoking on that person, all that shit ain't good. It's wrong. I don't like it. All right. And he knows that too. I don't condone of the smoking on this person, smoking on that person. Even when it comes to like posting and shit like that, I'm a podcaster. I'm a live streamer. I do this thing, the blogging thing. So I don't necessarily have to post right away exactly when Top 5 is getting at his ops. That to me would be me inciting the bullshit. So I'd rather react to it once I see the blogs posted. So I say that to say I don't condone of the effery that Top 5 be putting up with when he's online either. All right. It's destructive shit. But that doesn't mean that he's guilty of this crime here. And the courts, they see that type of shit. They're like, oh, this guy's a troublemaker. He's online, quote unquote, inciting violence and all that type of shit. Let's try to put an M on him. Okay, I don't want to say the word murder here on the YouTube, but let's try to pin an M on him and get these guys out of here one by one, all these Toronto rappers. Let's get them out of here. It's annoying to the police. So I get when people can get a personal vendetta when it comes to these rappers out here and these different people, individuals that come from these different hoods. But I just don't think that the gentleman's guilty. I just don't think so. But
we love hip hop.